Is it really finished? Her punishment was kind of lame in comparison to the others, though. Like, she just got put, like, she just got blasted into space by a steroid-injected rocket arm. I mean, it was kind of lame. Like, when you compare it to, like, Teru Teru, who got, like, covered in breadcrumbs and dipped in a volcano. Or, Peko, who got, like, you know, shish kebabbed by a bajillion puppets. It's kind of lame. I almost hate her rumors. Do you want to know why she was this ecstatic? Go on. The killer who killed Ibuki Miyoda and Hiyoko Saionji was Mikan Sumiki. It made it look like he was pumping her full of needles rather than the arm. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought he was going to be stabbing her with the giant needle, but no. Just a random rocket arm. Then again, the imagery on screen really gave the impression of her being pumped with something else. So... oh, God. Okay, let's move on. And... she's been... executed. Apparently, she committed her crime because she was afflicted by the despair disease. So what? What's finished? Nobody wanted it to end this way.
Let me ask.
Who was that Mikan from earlier? Was that her true form? Or is that itself a symptom of the despair disease? Oh. Oh, so the imagery is intentional. I don't think it gets brought up outside of her hangouts. Ooh, okay, those are going to be awkward hope fragments to if I ever go back to this later. Those are going to be awkward hope fragments to obtain. Oof. Damn it. It doesn't matter, and it doesn't matter either way. If she ended up like that just from remembering, then all along, Mikan was never worth being a symbol of hope. But even if her words were influenced by the despair disease, if that disease turned her into that, if she lost herself to a simple disease, she was definitely unworthy of being a symbol of hope. Somebody punch him in the face, knock him out again, tie him up, leave him for dead in the old building. Just get him out of here.
Isn't that right?
So, let's just move on. Come on, let's take all this despair and change it into hope.
Please wait!
That's impossible. I mean, I thought we were friends this whole time, but even so... like a house of cards collapsing in an instant. In the end, our friend we thought we knew ended up showing us a completely different side of herself. Then she vanished from our sight, leaving behind only her malice toward us. And now, there's no way we can just move on or try to have a clear-cut attitude about these feelings. That's clearly impossible.
Damn it!
It would have been so much easier if she was the traitor too.
Wrong.
Too bad.
That's not the case. Mikan was not the traitor.
Come on!
The traitor is still alive. Woohoo! As proof, see how fine Mon Ami looks right now. I'm not fine at all.
Hmm?
But if the traitor died, you wouldn't be this calm, right? I mean, you're both pawns of the Future Foundation. So, like, you guys are like two hearts beating as one, right?
You fiend.
What does that make you, fiend? You did say that you're different than Mon Ami.
Phew!
Who cares about who I am? More important, I'm tired. The drama just kept going on and going on. I didn't even have time to eat my black bean right-eyed during the break. Wait, that's a food? That's food? The fuck?
Hey!
Your right eye is made out of black beans.
Hey!
Wait. Now's not the time to focus on that. What are you trying to say?
Hey,
You know, isn't it said that life has its ups and downs? It's fun because downs come after ups. But if life was full of downs, wouldn't it get boring? So, in order to help you guys feel better, I've prepared a special event.
Special event?
Head over to the First Island's beach. An old friend will be waiting there. Nekomaru? Is Nekomaru actually alive? Old friend?
Huh?
Could it be Nekomaru?
Hey!
It is, isn't it? It is, isn't it? Nekomaru was safe after all. Safe. How should I say this? I knew it. Wah. I knew that crazy bastard Nekomaru would come back to us in one piece.
Awesome. We're starting to see the light of hope.
The light of hope. I am happy Nekomaru is returning to us, but I...
So just as I thought.
3 of our friends just died, so I honestly cannot be happy. Miss Sonia.
However...
Even so, I am still happy. If Nekomaru is safe, I am truly happy. Komeda, if you don't shut up, the only light you're going to be seeing is the light of God. He never said it's Nekomaru. This is true, but like, who else could it be at this point? Nekomaru's been like missing for like half the chapter now.
Fine.
If you are happy, you should honestly greet him with open arms. Perhaps those who have been taken from us would do the same if they still lived.
Hey, Supreme Overlord of who gives a shit. That line doesn't suit you at all.
Silence.
I shall crush you into dust.
Ibuki, Hiyoko, Mikan, can you hear us? If you are unhappy, I apologize. However, please forgive me for right now. I want to warmly welcome Nekomaru when he returns to us. You don't have to worry, Sonia. I'm sure your feelings are reaching them.
Right?
Then, let's all go greet Nekomaru. Let's make it grand, even for those who have died. Oh no, she's crying again. Now Monokuma's found a Luigi board. What the heck? Do I still have the after effects of that disease? I don't get this at all. Connie.
All right.
Alrighty then, let's go.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, this... Nekomaru's coming back. When we heard that, we were unable to contain our excitement as we jumped into the elevator.
Uh-oh.
Man, they just ran off without listening to what I had to say.
Unbelievable.
Jeez, they're so impatient. Didn't they learn to stick around until others have finished talking? What does that mean?
Hey!
You're plotting something again, aren't you?
No way!
I'm not plotting anything. I was just trying to properly explain everything to them. Including Nekomaru's body. Huh? Nekomaru's body? It's their fault for not sticking around until I finished talking. So if something happens because of that, I bear no responsibility.
Oh my god, he's gonna be like a fucking robot or something, is he?
Mechanaru? Neko Mecha? Something like Robomaru? Something? Ew. What did you do to Nekomaru?
What's this?
What did I do? I just saved him, that's all. I mean, if I didn't do that, there's no way I could have saved someone who was that close to death.
I thought you were struggling to say Mecha Nekomaru. No, I was just trying to portmanteau the two together. A Mechamaru. There we go, Mechamaru. I kind of was tripping over it though, I will admit.
So it just couldn't be helped.
As soon as we exited the elevator, we started running. Hurry! To the beach on the first island.
All right!
Let's haul ass!
Okay. Even though our minds were completely exhausted, strangely enough, our bodies felt light. Without stopping for anything, we kept right on running toward the beach on the first island. Where in the world is Carmen Nekomaru?
Hey!
Hey! Nekomaru! Show yourself!
Listen!
We have come to pick you up. Please hurry and come out of hiding.
We raised our voices. We looked around the area. We raised our voices again. Is he gonna be like a zombie? Oh god. Frankenstein's Nekomaru? And so on and so forth. We kept looking for him. But...
Hey!
What the hell, man? He's nowhere to be found.
Damn it!
Could it be? Did we get false info from Monokuma again?
And that's when it happened. We heard a familiar voice echo throughout the beach.
What happened? Were y'all looking for me?
Ah! He's alive!
Could it be?
That voice.
With high hopes in our hearts, we turned toward the direction of the voice. And then we saw something truly unbelievable. Okay, what is it? What is it? Come on. Oh my god, he is a robot! Oh my god, he is a robot, isn't he? Come on!
What the?
Yo! kept you waiting.
Huh?
Hey, what's going on? Perhaps you don't remember my face since we haven't seen each other in a while. That's pretty sad, you know? That's too much!
Who are you?
Huh? You too? What's going on? If you're messing with me, I'll stop doing it to you.
You already made that threat. And yeah, apparently there was a scene we missed because there was a optional cutscene we missed because I wasn't aware of it ahead of time, but you do get to see what it is, and it is deep massaging. Not that kind of deep. Like just, you know, actual massaging.
Nekomaru? Haven't you noticed it yourself?
What do you mean, noticed?
What? Come on.
Oh, you mean this body? This is nothing!
Yes!
The name's Nekomaru Nidai! I've been reborn in the rivers of hell!
Oh my god, yes! Yes! Look at him! Yes! Let's fucking go! Look at this drill beard chin thing! Oh my god, this is great. This is better than anything I could have hoped for. He's fucking awesome! I love it! It's like Christmas! Hi! I don't care what anyone says, this is the best chapter. Certainly the best ending. Uh-oh. 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 Nine days left, huh? Chapter 3. Trapped by the ocean scent. End. 9 students remain. Good lord. And then it does the Bayonetta thing. Nurse's apron, huh? I would like to save. And I think that's where we finish up. So next time... No. Next time... Oh my god. Chapter 4 is going to be fucking wild. 8 students and a robot. Like... It's gonna be great. I kind of feel bad for Mikon. You know, the despair disease kind of drove her to this, and then with the auxiliary information that Remy provided about Mikon's backstory, I just kind of end up pitying her, which is, I guess, what they were going for. So well done, I guess. It's a bit bleak. Like, in all fairness, like, just, it's one of those situations where it's just, it's not fair. The deaths feel, the murders feel a bit random. Like,
we could have at least acknowledged the idea that Hiyoko was murdered because of how much of a bully she was toward Mikan, rather than, well, you know, she was out of her mind with a disease and she just kind of went murder happy. You know, maybe everything doesn't have to tie together, but if anybody was expecting Mikan to murder Hiyoko, that bullying is the tippiest toppiest A+ reasoning why, and they just don't even address it at all, even as part of her breakdown. You know, oh, you know, you all thought that past version of me was your friend, and you know they could have had a line where, you know, except for that pigtailed bitch, you know, she was always blah blah blah. But they don't even address it. I still don't. Yeah, I think she just took advantage of Ibuki being out of her mind, and she got the gullible disease, right? So it was probably really easy for her to be like, hey, climb into this noose, it'll make you feel better. It all just feels random and not really predetermined or anything. There's nothing. Yeah, it's a very strange way to end the case or to resolve the murders. They just don't feel like they were done for any reason other than lol. You know, it's, and again, maybe that's the point. Maybe that's the point. But I still feel like they could have, you know, had her say, well, Hiyoko had it coming or something, you know? I feel like you could have tied it back, because it feels like Hiyoko just bullied her for 4 chapters for nothing. You know? Like even in the video game in chapter 3, you know, with girl A, B, C, and D or whatever, the Hiyoko character was still an absolute troglodyte to the Mikan character. And if she's remembering because of the disease, you know, you could have tied it back into Hiyoko came across the murder by chance, but Mikan took it as a chance in itself to be able to go, now we'll see, you know, let's see who's so foul-mouthed now, or let's see how foul-mouthed you are without your tongue, you know, general blah 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 villain dialogue. The motive itself is stupid. Oh, let's just bastardize 3 characters and remove them out of the plot because we feel like it. Yeah. Like, it's kind of weak when you break it down like that. I think assembling the murder itself was really cool. I really like the idea of a false location and all of that stuff. I like the thought process that went into the murder, but it really feels like they wrote the murder first and then went, okay, how do we get here? There just doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to the character interactions at all. Especially for a character who is A, as broken as Mikan, and B, has been seen to be actively bullied by another member of the cast for 3 and some odd chapter. You know, 3 chapters and a bit of change on the 4th one. So it's not really my favorite in terms of how it ended. And if you haven't dug into Mikan's backstory at all, the actual punishment itself is a bit random. It's a bit random. It just all feels weak, and I think the best part of the stream tonight, aside from the fun that we all had, is the Nekomaru thing, because like, oh my god, Mechamaru, you know, like, I'm okay with that. I genuinely am. I think it's silly and goofy and stupid, but it's the best thing to come out of the how all of this trial just ended. Had some cool ideas. Even the despair disease. If it was just a plague and everyone had whooping cough or headaches, it'd be so much more compelling. Yeah. Like, you chose to have a plague and you only make it, and you make it do only that. Yeah. And that's the problem with only like 4 characters being infected, right? Or 3, I guess. Does anyone give any red flags? Oh. I would be shocked if they kill Nekomaru at this stage, given that they just revived him in a robot body. So I can see Nekomaru making it to the end. I feel Gundam is next. Out of everybody that's left, he seems like the next disposable character. And they just revived Nekomaru, so I can't see them killing him off. Straight away. Maybe he's the death. Maybe he'll die in chapter 5, but for chapter 4, I don't see it happening. Yeah, I get the feeling Gundam is next. I see Nekomaru getting framed somehow. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. But I guess we'll make our way towards that. Only someone with a robot body could have done this. Oh god, yeah, I can hear the dialogue already. I will say, though, one thing I really was happy about with this is, aside from Nekomaru, when the murderer was exposed, the game didn't take another hour to kill them. It was like 10-15 minutes of dialogue about, of Mikan, obviously going crazy about her beloved or whatever, but bringing up the Future Foundation and then getting blasted into space. It didn't drag its heels like this franchise can do sometimes when somebody dies and it's like another hour before the punishment happens. It all seemed to go very quickly. So that was kind of the one thing I was worried about. I was like, okay, Mikan's being punished. Here comes our another 45 minutes to an hour of dialogue. So I am, not just for the fact that it's like 5:15 in the morning, but just from a general, like, the game's not wasting our time kind of thing. I do appreciate that we really just got straight to it, There wasn't an awful lot of faffing about to get to the punishment. So I'm looking forward to next week and getting into chapter 4 and kind of seeing where we go from there.